Good morning, good evening, y'all. I hope all y'all are doing good and safe out there. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Hey, you want to catch me live? Go down to my kick. My link is in the description. I go live every day from 5 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning, Central Time. Um, if you want my content, sub, and I hope you enjoy the video. That's what I need to get right here.
Takis presents.
So if you want to say, what's up, YouTube, man? Go ahead and say, what's up, YouTube. Oh, shit.
Surrounding the Boruto series. Some of them. So,
What the fuck?
there are a lot of theories surrounding the Boruto series. Some of them are pretty good and interesting, but others not so much. I thought it could be pretty fun to sit down and look into some of these theories and just give my take on them, so without further ado.
Oh yeah, and by the way, for the niggas that's watching on the playback, yeah, bro. I'm probably gonna have quite a bit of critiques for each one of these theories. But I'm probably gonna agree with some of these or with quite a few things.
So at the time of recording this video, both the Boruto manga and anime are on a hiatus. And the most commonly accepted reason for this is because the time skip is finally happening, and a bunch of media sources have all but confirmed it on behalf of Kishimoto and Ikimoto. But as far as I'm aware, the most commonly accepted reason.
Yeah, let me just go in, say something about this right here, bro. I'm talking about anybody who truly thinks that Kishimoto would waste 4 years of us watching Genjutsu. 4-5 years. I don't know how long Boruto been out, but if you think that the whole Boruto is just the infinite Tsukuyomi, bro, you're stupid as hell. You're dumb as hell, bro. I don't know what makes you think that in the first place, bro. That's like the most dumbest thing to ever think. Like you gotta account in for the fact that the show has been going on for 5 years. Nigga, why the fuck would he waste 5 years of our time? Or however long it's been out. Come on now. Tee up.
Reason for this is because the time skip is finally happening, and a bunch of media sources have all but confirmed it on behalf of Kishimoto and Ikimoto. But as far as I'm aware, this has not yet been officially confirmed. So this has led to a bunch of speculation and theories by the fans, with one of these theories being that Momoshiki's prophecy is not yet over. You know the prophecy. Those blue eyes shall eventually take everything from you, the prophecy that we thought had concluded with the events of chapter 80. But as it stands right now, Boruto has not really lost everything. I mean, the village and seemingly the entire ninja world has turned their back on him, but Boruto seems fine by the end of the chapter. He's leaving the village with Sasuke, who was convinced to stay on his side by Sarada, who is also still on his side. I mean, Sasuke noticed the irregularities almost instantly, as Boruto knew what happened during the events of the Momoshiki.
And for the anime, like when the anime catch up to this part right here, cause that nigga Kishimoto said he had something special planned for Sarda's like Sharingan and shit. I think cause since in the anime, she ain't got a third tomo. In the manga, she already got a third tomo. I think in the anime, when we get to this part right here, when she do this little part right here, when she do the whole look up part and then do this part right here, I think they're gonna show her gaining her third tomo and then it's gonna do like a little spin and then turn into the sun.
Noticed the irregularities almost instantly, as Boruto knew what happened during the events of the Momoshiki fight, a fight that Kawaki was not present during, as well as the fact that Boruto has
Which is gonna make this moment a lot more, what's the word, tense, I guess. Would make this moment a lot more special or tense, whatever fuck you want to use, my guy.
I mean, Sasuke noticed the irregularities almost instantly, as Boruto knew what happened during the events of the Momoshiki fight, a fight that Kawaki was not present during, as well as the fact that Boruto has Sasuke's headband, and the revelation that Ada and Damon are kind of on Boruto's side. You know, the two current strongest beings in the verse, especially Damon. But yeah, Boruto has not lost everything, and he did not despair as Momoshiki said he would. So this means one of two things. Either Momoshiki was wrong, which would in turn bring him from one of my favorite characters to easily one of my least favorite, or that Momoshiki's prophecy isn't quite over yet. As I said, we have no confirmation that the next chapter is actually the time skip, so the next chapter could just pick up where we left off. And there is one panel of Kawaki that we haven't seen appear yet, that Momoshiki did foresee. It's a panel when Kawaki is standing over Boruto with blood on his face looking directly at him. So
and that right there, bro, I don't think we're gonna see that, bro. I think that was an event that Momoshiki saw, and let me put it this way: it wasn't a canon event. It was an event that was able to be changed. That's why it didn't happen. So that's why I think that you're not seeing that panel.
for Boruto to really despair at this point in the series, who would Kawaki's most likely target be? In my opinion, it's Sasuke. Sasuke is kind of Boruto's only hope at this moment. He's trying to run away and train to fight Kawaki, and Ada said that she wouldn't tell Kawaki where they are. But if Kawaki were to show up and kill Sasuke, what would Boruto have left? Nothing. Or at least nothing that could help him at this very moment. Sure, he would probably get away with his life, but without Sasuke, there's really no one else he can turn to. As we know, Ada and Damon are still gonna be on Kawaki's side in a way, but they just won't give up his location. And Sarada and Samire are gonna need to lay low for the time being, so Boruto would essentially be truly on his own running away from the village and Kawaki. He could actually despair and maybe give in to Momoshiki at this moment to kill Kawaki, therefore granting him full control, and in turn fulfilling Momoshiki's prophecy. And my take on this theory is that it definitely could work. I can see something along the lines of this exact scenario playing out next chapter. I mean, to be completely honest, if the time skip does happen here, there's a lot of loose ends. As I mentioned in the theory, we haven't seen the panel of Kawaki yet, nor have we checked in on Amato, Himawari, or the Leaf Village in general. We also have no idea what Sarada and Samire are going to be doing for the next few years while Boruto and Sasuke are seemingly off training. This could for sure work to fill in the gaps and make Momoshiki's prophecy that has been built up for years at this point actually have a good payoff. In the next few chapters, they could explore everyone's thoughts on what's going on, especially Himawari's and Amato's. Speaking of Amato,
when the world
Bruh.
is in trouble.
That's so tough. Oh, this this theory was it was it was it was alright. I liked it a little bit.
Amato is a scientist that has mastered technology far surpassing the rest of the world, as well as the fact that he was one of the Kara founders despite turning on the organization later on. Speaking of turning on Kara, he was the one who told Naruto and the rest of the Leaf about the secrets of the Otsutsuki clan, and how they're a much more dangerous threat than they originally thought, as well as being the one who tells the Leaf about Shibai. Now, we don't have much information about Shibai, but all the information that we do have, interestingly enough, comes from Amato. We know that out of
Yeah, this is my problem with this theory. My problem with this theory was the fact that uh this is accounting like my problem with this theory is that a motto is Jigen or my bad. Well yeah, Jigen slash Ishiki. They noticed that dude wanted his daughter back, obviously. So him showing Ishiki slash Jigen showing Amato Shibai's body is not like it's not impossible. And then him watching all the things that Ishiki was doing or slash Jigen was doing, he studying, he watching, he's smart. I think just some of these niggas just overthinking it a little bit too much just because he knows so much. Like my nigga, he's a Shigamaru on crack. My guy, like, it's just calm down. Just calm down.
all the Otsutsuki, Shibai is by far the strongest, the Otsutsuki god if you will, as he ascended into godhood. After ascending into godhood, his techniques were known as Shinjutsu. Some of these techniques are present within Amato's cyborgs, and according to Amato, after going through multiple cycles of evolution, he had transcended into the next dimension, leaving behind his physical body. And also, according to Amato, he found Shibai's remains and transplanted some of his DNA into the cyborgs, which in turn grants them these unrivaled abilities. So why does all this mean that Amato is Shibai, you may be asking? Well, there are some clues that are shown throughout the series that at the very least show that Amato is an Otsutsuki. First off, we know that Otsutsuki are able to resist Ada's love ability, and when Ada comes face to face with Amato, he doesn't show any signs of being in love with her. He more so just shows signs of fear, most likely due to the fact that Ada and Code might have actually been able to take him out at that moment in time. And even after Ada and Damon leave Code and go on the train ride with Amato back to the Leaf, we never see any signs that he's attracted to her. This is definitely weird, but there's more. We also know that Amato said he can't create Shinjutsu, but Momoshiki doesn't seem to think that Amato transplanted Ada the love charm ability from Shibai. This could mean that he in fact created the love charm ability himself. And if that's the case, then he would be venturing into the realm of the gods, as he puts it.
Yeah. See, some of the things, yeah, that's why I was saying I kind of like this theory, because there was some things that actually, kind of made a little sense, but
This is only
for the most part, I don't think so at all.
able to be done by Shibai, who has transcended into godhood. It's definitely possible that Shibai himself had in fact become a god and left his physical body behind, and that physical body is Amato, who transplanted his own cells to create the cyborgs, as well as created a new Shinjutsu in Ada's love charm. I mean, Amato himself says that there is much more to a person than their physical body and their memories, and that's something that even he can't recreate. So that part of Shibai ascended, and what was left took on the personality of Amato. So I think that this one is pretty far.
And that's where I'd be like, these niggas is stretching, bro. Bro, Amato is smart as fuck, bro. Like just like I just said earlier, bro. Amato is Shigemaru on crack, bro. The nigga is smart as fuck. The only difference between Amato and Shigemaru is that Shigemaru is good at hand-to-hand, or compared to Amato, he's good at hand-to-hand combat.
Fetched, I'm not gonna lie. But I am not gonna say that it's completely impossible, because at this point anything is possible in the Boruto universe. But I do not think that this theory is what's actually happening. I think that Amato is probably just a genius who has a lot of knowledge on the Otsutsuki clan due to working closely with Ishiki.
Facts.
Speaking of Ishiki,
Bruh. I'd never heard of this theory, I ain't gonna lie.
Ishiki at this point in the story has been confirmed to be dead by Momoshiki, who said that
No, hold on, bro. No, hold on, bro. Hold on, nigga. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Ishiki at this point in the story,
Bro, right here, bro. Right here, bro. Right here, right before this, that little part right there, when 1010 and all them, yeah, all of them should have died. They all should have just been dead. I don't like how they all were still alive.
has been confirmed to be
Even though I like them characters, but still, they all should have been dead.
dead by Momoshiki, who said that Ishiki's soul was extinguished. But there is one way for him to come back, and even signs that he's not actually dead to begin with. Let's start with that second statement. You may be wondering what signs there are to show that Ishiki is alive, if he's been stated to be dead. Well, we see that when Code travels back to the dimension holding the Ten Tails in chapter 72, that there are still chakra rods holding the Ten Tails in place. Chakra rods that Ishiki placed there. We also know that when Momoshiki died, that his chakra rods that were in Naruto and Sasuke vanished. Assuming that the series is sticking by what they've shown, then those rods in the Ten Tails dimension should have vanished. It's pretty interesting and definitely something to think about, as it could mean that Ishiki isn't actually dead. But the other part of this theory, and by far the most interesting part, is that Ishiki might be able to come back. So we know that when Ishiki visits Code after his death, he says that his legacy has been passed down to Code. This could mean that some of his DNA does reside within Code's karma, but it just isn't able to be activated due to Code not being a suitable vessel. But if Code were to feed Kawaki to the Ten Tails and cultivate a divine tree, then eat the chakra fruit, that chakra fruit would have a record of everything that had lived and died on Earth, including Ishiki himself. So basically Code has Ishiki's karma in the form of pure power. All he would need is Ishiki's life force, which according to Ishiki would be stored within that chakra fruit. So once he eats the chakra fruit, there's a chance that Ishiki could revive through Code, and this time he could very well be at his full strength without a time limit on his life, making Ishiki a very dangerous opponent. My take on this is kind of in the middle. I don't think that it can't happen, but I also don't think that it will happen. I mean, it all makes sense. And if this were to happen and Kishimoto wanted to go this route, then it's definitely plausible. Like, it wouldn't not make sense, but do I see them going this route? Not really. I think the main focus
Yeah, I wouldn't see them going this route either because the two destroyed tablets, or the one tablet that got two markings of the Osuskis, are destroyed. I don't know for what fucking reason, but I'm pretty sure more Osuskis is gonna come to the planet because Momoshiki wasn't the only niggas that got the message that Kaguya was doing some fuck shit with Ishiki and shit.
going forward is going to shift to Boruto, Kawaki, maybe Momoshiki, and definitely Shibai, as well as whatever Amato has been scheming in the background this entire time. But I don't think the story is going to shift back to Ishiki as a big bad of the series again. But at the same time, Code is also plotting something in the background as well, so again, it's definitely plausible. I wouldn't hate it, I think it would be fine. But Ishiki isn't going to be the final big bad of the series, so I don't really see what the point of doing this would exactly serve. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video.
Yeah, bro, they're gonna have to. Bro, ain't no way we don't see someone eat a chocolate fruit. They're gonna have to show us someone eating a chocolate fruit, bro. Only thing I love.